Okay, we had, what's up? Today is Wednesday 24th September and the time is 2:18. We had news at 12:20, Trump spoke. We have news at 3 p.m. I don't see it doing anything to the market, so honestly I'm good to trade whenever. If a setup does appear, then I'm good to trade. Other than that, we have no other news. Let's get into analyzing. We started NQ weekly. We're obviously bullish. We're making high highs, high lows, just pushing the upside on the weekly. Daily, still bullish on the daily, but we do have this daily fair value gap which we could end up retracing into. There's a possibility we could retrace into this fair value gap on the daily. I respected this one, pushed up, we could see a retracing back into here and then push up back. Also have this ruler block over here on the daily. In terms of the 4 hour is low-key bearish. We invest this gap and it looks like we're currently respecting this fair value gap, or you could say this inverse fair value gap. And we could be pushing lower, taking out these lows and tapping into this fair value gap. So 4 hour is bearish, so weekly bullish, daily bullish, but with the potential of a retracement happening. 4 hour is bearish. It's disrespecting bullish and respecting bearish. In terms of the 1 hour, 1 hour is still showing bearish. Let's mark out 2:30 and 5 o'clock. Just like that. Okay, hourly, we have this hourly high up here. That could be a target. Hourly highs. We also have this right here. That could be an hourly high. And obviously these ones all the way up here. Actually, I'll move it there and mark it as all-time high. This is hourly lows. One of these should be either Asia or London lows. There's equal lows down here. I already got swept. Oh no, I was on the hourly. Oh, it's still the same thing, that's hourly low. I have another one. And then can mark this as liquidity. Will also be previous day low. So my intentions are bearish. We are inside this bearish 1 hour fair value gap. Did fill it to the top. I mean, it's also a 4 hour all the way up until here. So yeah, I'll keep this as the 4 hour. I'll keep the 4 hour there, and then hopefully we can come sweep out these highs. Let's see what Asia and London highs are. Okay, so we change this to London high. London lows, Asia low, Asia high already got taken, and that's it. Just like that. My bias today coming in is bearish. On NQ at least. Maybe even just to these lows down here. Just maybe even to these lows. But ideally, I'll probably hold it until Asia low or even this hourly low. One second, have we got another fair value gap above? We have the tiniest fair value gap. But you can consider it over here. But I wouldn't want price to come all the way up here. Bearish fair value gap. That's NQ. Let's get ES done. Weekly is obviously bullish. Pushing up. Daily. We don't have a daily fair value gap over here, so we could retrace all the way back down to here. But this is what I want to see. I want price to come back into this daily fair value gap and then push up higher. Yeah. ES can come take out these previous daily lows. In terms of the 4 hour, second hour markout. Sessions 2:30, 5. Okay, 4 hour. 4 hour, we have this massive bearish fair value gap currently being respected. That's on the 4 hour. Compare it to Q. It's pretty much similar. But this hasn't come to the 50% of it. We have all of these low resistance lows all the way down here. All these lows that could be a target. That's pretty much on the hourly. On the 4 hour, let's go on to hourly. We're marking out hourly on one. It's an hourly high. I think that will be in London high as well. But we'll leave it as hourly for now. Nothing really else on the hourly except for the ones all the way up there. Could see it tap into here. I will mark it as an hourly high, even though I know it's going to be the open of the fair value gap. Hourly high. Same with this over here. Hourly high. I would have wanted to come any higher than this to keep the bearish play. In terms of lows, we have this low right here. On one, low, only low. Can consider all of these as low resistance liquidity. And all of this is just low resistance liquidity. Mark this as sell side, and all of this is just low resistance. Keep it as low resistance. Low resistance. And low resistance. Sessions, switch this to London high, both of them have taken Asia high already, so don't really need to look for an SMT with that. But we do have these equal lows, a London low. So Asia low here, this is Asia low down here. Hopefully this comes and takes London high, whilst this doesn't, so we create that SMT. So I should be wanting to trade ES today. Just at least to Asia low at least. Accumulation, manipulation. So I want price action to do this, accumulate here, and then manipulation up here, and then distribute lower to these lows. Also inside this fair value gap. On our usually open. Create equal highs up here. We're definitely going to take out that high during market open. Hopefully we don't take it over here on NQ. If that happens, then could be looking for a nice trade to take today. Market's opened. Bingo. Now, just gotta see what price action wants to do. Got equal highs up here. I want price to come up and take it already. This is dumping to London lows quickly. 15 minute. This is a nice accumulation in the 15 minute on ES. We get the manipulation higher above London highs like this area, maybe even tap into this 15 minute gap, and then I can look for my sells down to Asia low at least. Get rid of these just because I'm not looking for longs. So the highest I want it to come is within this fair value gap. See what price action wants to do. It's going to be London low gun. On this to take London high. price could just dump from here and not give me my entry. And if that happens, then I want to call it a day. No point of trying to chase it. I mean, some people can see this as an SMT, but because my bias, hourly, my bias is still bearish. Because we're getting some sort of manipulation over here, doesn't make me want to think that all of a sudden we're bullish. We have all of these low resistance liquidity down here. On ES, we can come take all of these and then continue higher. And on this, we have this daily fair value gap, I believe. Yeah, it's a daily fair value gap, so tracing back into there would be nice. For now, all we gotta do is be patient, essentially. If we immediately push down and take out these Asia and London lows, then I'm off. No point in trying to, because that's my draws on liquidity for the day. I'm not trying to try chase it. If that happens, then we call it a day. No point of risking more capital. And my draws on liquidity for the day has already been hit. Because we could easily come hit these straight away and then just either keep dumping or just reverse on me whilst I'm trying to look at my entry. So you gotta see. Came so close to taking London high. If we took London high, then that would have been a very good chance to look for an entry. It's about to take Asia low, this is about to take London low. And this could be a very quick trading day. What I do want to see is this push up into maybe this area, or even just a little bit of wick, but we still take London high. What's this over here pushes into this fair value gap, at the same time creating that SMT. If we get that, then I'll be happy with it. Chances of us getting that, it's looking very very low. I'll just start moving this over here. Hopefully we're just generating more liquidity at the low over here, so that when we come take it, we still have more targets. This could be another low resistance liquidity that we could be coming to take on the way down to Asia low. I have a high feeling it's going to come and take it. We just respected this fair value gap with a nice wick rejection out of there. Short on that. Stops there. Targeting there, that's a 1-to-1. Even to here, that's a 1-to-2. And I feel like it's going to hit every single part of it. See, reverse psychology. What I wanted to see was it to run through the stop loss and back up to London highs. It's low-key looking like it's going to start doing what I wanted. This is going back into this fair value gap over here. Whilst this could come all the way back into there. Hey, that's what I want to see. Chances of us coming to see that is looking very, very iffy. We have news at 3 o'clock. Hopefully that news pushes price back up. Taking out London high. I'm being serious right now. I mean, that trade is still valid. Still inside the trade. But I want to see it disrespected, so I'm going to leave it there, confuse him, make him think that I'm in this trade, and they're going to come storm me out. That's it. Come storm me out. Come storm me out. I needed to come storm me out. That's it. Almost there. Bingo. That's all I need to see. I feel like we're going to be moving up higher from here. And this will be a nice... Imagine what I predicted actually happens. We move up higher here. And on here, and move into this gap. Imagine. Actually, let's stop imagining, man. It's not going to happen. Now looking at it, we didn't get no manipulation to the upside. Could be accumulation, manipulation, then distribution. But that's not what I want. Can we consider an S&T? This is terrible. What kind of price action is this? Oh, there we go. London Low's about to get taken over here. What's Asia Low? Looks like it could be taken over here. There we go. London Low got taken. Can I consider this the manipulation of the leg? Technically, London was the manipulation, and then we're getting the distribution now. That's not really something I really like. Wait a second, 15 minutes on this. We created an SMT where this took 215 high. Two o'clock high. You can't say we took we manipulate 2 o'clock high, and this didn't. No, it wasn't with London highs. It's an SMT. Oh wait, they both took it. What the hell am I on about? Is that equal highs? So confused. It's not showing as equal highs. Because it didn't take the high. Did it take the high or didn't? So confused. So it didn't take the high. That is equal highs now. this high in my head. It is equal highs. I didn't have it on this one. So slow. There goes Asia low. And that's going to be me done trading for the day. Because my draws are going to be taken. And we are inside this 30-minute bullish cap. Nothing here. I think I'm better off just calling it a day. Yeah, I'm better off calling it a day. Terrible. PA this whole month. Haven't liked it one bit. So this was a quick day. No trades taken. No need to risk capital. And yeah, I'll lock myself out. Clear all day. Okay, that's me. Locked out both accounts. No point in trading when the price just dumped to all my targets. I want to get my trade journal and trade recap done. It's going to be a quick one anyway. And yeah, preserving capital at the end of the day. No need to extend that losing streak any further and harder. Be back with that trade recap. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, I'm done with the trade recap. Still the same date. It is Wednesday 24th and it's 3:16. There was NQES. I was mainly trying to catch a trade on ES though. Account was eval, bias, bearish, confluences was clean candle structure, liquidity sweep, multi-time frame backing, fair value gap, inverse fair value gap, and SMT. Obviously this is what I would want to see if I was trying to take the trade. Date was September 24th. Outcome no entry, P&L 0, risk reward it was 1 to nothing. I didn't take any trades. Sell grade not applicable. There wasn't really a trade to take. This is how the market looked. Market opened, we just dumped immediately to my draws and liquidity on both. What I did want to see is this exactly like how it was, but over here I wanted this to sweep London highs so that I can catch the sells to London low, Asia low, even maybe these hourly lows down here. Nevertheless, psychology during the trade and trade recap, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Even though I didn't get an entry, not taking a trade is just as good as taking a good trade. I came into the markets today with a mixed bias, bullish on the higher time frame, so the daily and weekly was bullish, but bearish on everything lower because price was trading inside a 4-hour and 1-hour bearish fair value gap. That meant my plan was only to look for sales targeting London and Asia lows and potentially an hourly low sitting even further below, which I pointed out over here. What I wanted to see ideally was a manipulation to the upside on ES, where ES will take a London high as well, NQ fails to do so, creating an S&T. That would have given me a strong conviction that price was heading lower. Instead, when market opened within 30 minutes, both Asia and London lows, my marked draws on liquidity had already been taken out. At this point, I made the conscious decision to call it a day. With the losing streak I've been on recently, I knew forcing a trade after my targets were already met would be lower probability and risky. Price could just easily keep pushing lower, reverse higher, or chop sideways like it's been over the past week. None of those options offered the clean setup I needed. So instead of pushing and giving back more capital, I chose to preserve my account for better trading circumstances. Today ended with exactly $0, no profit, no loss, but more importantly, no tilt, no revenge trades, and no further damage. This was a win in terms of discipline and a reminder that sometimes the best trades is no trades. So yeah, it was a quick day. Didn't see what I needed to see, and there's always tomorrow. That's how I see it. And this is how markets looks right now. Obviously I'm marked out, but it's not something I'm trying to trade. Don't know what's happening. Yeah, this 5-minute inverse got inversed, stopped to the low, and then targeting London highs, break even at this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. I mean, it is an alright trade, but it's not one that I was willing to take. I mean, I already locked myself out of the account, and this is about to inverse this fair value gap, so we could get a possible entry of this. Nevertheless, I never took a trade today. My draws were these London lows, Asia lows, and maybe even these Audi lows. We could even just tap into this and then shoot lower. We still haven't even invested on this. So I might be heading trade today. There's always tomorrow. And yeah, other than that, that's me done for today. Price could even come all the way up, take London highs out. But yeah, my bias was bearish. I stuck to my rules. And yeah, I'm happy with how it ended. Cool day. Catch you guys tomorrow. Wait, is there news tomorrow? We have news at 1:30 and 3 o'clock. But this 3 o'clock news, I've seen it happen a lot of times, and it barely does enter the market. So if this isn't crazy, I'm willing to trade. If it doesn't move like crazy, which I doubt it would, then I'm good to trade for tomorrow and Friday. Nevertheless, catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.